I'd like to greet all human beings with a universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. Doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor religious beliefs may be. Doesn't matter whether you're the richest to the poorest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't even matter whether you the proclaimed toughest to the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter if you're my family, friends, nor my proclaim enemies. I greet all of you all with the same universal greetings. It doesn't matter whether you like me, my YouTube channel, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Today is happened to be January the 28th, 2021, Throwback Thursday, about 6:47 p.m. What I want to talk about right now, is racism still alive and well in the United States. I mean, they're in other nations too, but here in the United States, white supremacists has been shown to be one of the Supreme Court justices, I believe, sons was one of the ones on Wednesday, January the 6th, 2021 in Washington, D.C., trying to overthrow the government. Didn't accept the fact that Donald Trump had lost the election. There were state troopers. There was Washington, D.C. police officers. There was Washington, D.C. police officers that guards the White House. There was 6 National Guards that was placed out of those 25,000 National Guards that was sent to Washington, D.C. On the January the 19th or the 18th of 2021 to protect President Biden and Vice President Harris during the inauguration for January the 20th, 2021. 6 of those they had to take out of there because of the fact that they had ties with websites that was dealing with white supremacists. Now, some people in the United States want to say that there's no racism. We seen racism right there among some of the representatives, some of the White House representatives. I give it to representative from New York, Alexandria I can't pronounce her middle name, but Cortez, better known as AOC. I give it to her. Some people call her a racist. She's not a racist. She said she was afraid in the White House doing all of that chaos in there. And she had a right to be. It was one of the representatives or senators brought a gun to a place that they didn't supposed to bring it to and brought it into the chambers of the White House and handed off to somebody else that didn't even have a permit or license to have a gun. Whether they had a permit or license to carry one or not, they didn't supposed to have a gun in those chambers. You see, the laws change when blacks do something. And some people gonna say it is not. But if there was a bunch of blacks climbing them walls, came in there with guns, you can believe a lot of them would have been dead. One of the females that died or got killed during that chaos was a female that was breaking through one of the windows going in with these racist individuals. And she had, I believe, 19 years in the United States Air Force. Can you imagine we have these people in the military? And we wondering why in Texas, and I believe in Fort Hood, why all of these females and blacks is being killed. They claim that black guy committed suicide who supposed to have killed the one Spanish girl. But that's kind of strange. But anyway, all I want to do is let y'all know that racism is alive and well here in Charleston, Missouri, for real. There's no question of doubt about it. You see, white female in February of 2020 falsely accused my then 13-year-old daughter of coming in the store that day, stealing with her mother. But her mother hadn't been in the state of Missouri, here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, since May the 17th or the 16th of 2008. Since then, passed away March of 2020. May she rest in peace. My 14-year-old daughter told this clerk to show a picture or a video of her sister stealing, but the white female couldn't. I couldn't get the NAACP here or nowhere in Southeast Missouri. Couldn't get no justice for all. None of these so-called preachers, none of these people are talking about stopping the violence here in Charleston, Missouri, or Mississippi County, or justice for all. Couldn't get none of them. So I had to file myself with the Missouri Human Rights Commission, which is still pending. Just recently here, January the 24th, Sunday, 2021, at the Pilot or Flying J, right off of I-57 in exit 12 here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County. Right off of, I believe it's 6062. Now, I was in there with a crowd of other people in there. And there's certain things that you can buy at some of these stores that you can just get a limit in one day, a certain limit. We say, I'll just say hypothetically speaking, you can get 10, but you can't get no more that day into the next day. I was in a line of the people that was getting certain things. And when I got up there, this white female that worked at the Pilot here in Charleston, Missouri, she said, "You've been in here already." I said, "I haven't been in here." She said, "Yes, you have. I know you have. I seen you." Then the two black females that was on the side of her, they let her know that I haven't been in there. I've been standing in line because they was playing one of the James Brown songs. I got the feeling, and I was in there dancing while we was waiting in line. But anyway, this female just kept on insisting that I had. But she said, "I'm going to go ahead and sell you these here." But she said, "I know you've been in here." She said, "Y'all need to," when she said y'all, ain't no question of doubt she was talking about blacks because it was a line of blacks in there. "Y'all need to go back to y'all state and get what y'all getting here. There, y'all coming here because it's cheaper." Now, to me, that was a racist statement. And then I told her, I said, "What do you mean by that?" She said, "Y'all need to go back to whatever state y'all come from." I said, "You don't even know me." I said, "Do you know what state I'm from?" And I pulled out my ID and put it on that counter. And I said, "What do that say?" She looked at like a fool in front of all them people because it said the state of Missouri. But anyway, my bottom line is, I told her, she told me, "I still know you've been in here." I said, "Y'all," when I said y'all, I said, "Some of you white folks always say blacks look alike. All blacks look alike." I said, "What if a white woman had hung a black person? And I seen you and I said, you look just like her." You see, I would have been assuming because I wouldn't have said you look just like her. I would have said you is. I told her to produce or look at the cameras. She didn't want to do that. Then when I left out, she was continuing talking about me. But you see, blacks at that same Pilot here in Charleston, Missouri, Flying J, has been having problems with her. Y'all need to make complaints to corporate because ain't no question of doubt she's a racist. You see, you had a individual that was the Attorney General here in the state of Missouri, Josh Hawley, who came down here and arrested a former sheriff and got him out of office. But then here it is on January the 6th, 2021, Wednesday, in the White House, when all them racists was climbing up that wall. This what he was doing. He had his fists up, giving them the okay, saying, you know, right on, power to y'all. But when black folks do that, when we talking about unity and stuff, then y'all want to call us racist. But I want to say this here, y'all. You got these Ku Klux Klans in the Senate, and Alexandria Cruz, she setting them out. But ain't a lot of blacks standing with her. She's setting them out. I'm setting them out in Charleston, Missouri. Ain't no black leaders standing with me. You got NAACPs. You got all these people with these government grants. Then we got a police department. One police, one black police. A sheriff department, no black deputies. And a lot of these establishments we going in is ran by white supremacists. Some of these churches is ran by white supremacists. And blacks ain't doing nothing about it. But one thing about it, God exposing them. And Alexandria Cruz or Cortez, AOC, keep doing what you're doing. We support you. Peace, be still.